Good morning.
Good afternoon.
We're disappointed. I'm disappointed. Are you disappointed?
No,
Not disappointed, really?
I actually think you're wrong.
Oh, really? You're impressed by the bakery?
No, I'm thinking that, okay, I'm disappointed with the bakery, but I think those are made on palace cookies.
You know what? They might as well be Pillsbury baked frozen. Yeah. You might as well bought it in the grocery store and made it at home. Boss is calling.
He knows.
Hello.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
So, you're going to be heading up a bit.
Yep, bye. There you go. No tomorrow's load. So southbound down Pandosy, and then I have to turn east
On the street.
onto
right?
that side street.
Yeah.
Deliver at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to know the bakery we're talking about, we are in Rock Creek, and that used to be a Petropass. And everybody always swore it was such a best bakery. Jess has stopped there a couple of times. Now that it's a Syntex, unimpressed. Maybe it's a time of day. Also, customer service was absolutely horrendous. The dude that rang us up was on his cell phone talking the whole dang time. Didn't give us a receipt. It's like, Jessica goes, receipt? He was walking away and crunching the receipt up and throwing it in the garbage. It's like, what? And then same with, he just rang it up and he goes, pay here. That while he's on the phone. Absolutely worst customer service. Just, yeah, unimpressed. Used to be a good place. Today, at least, not so much. Let's show you guys our load. I like doing honest reviews. Put this microphone on. And if I ever do a review, guys, I will let you guys know if it is a paid review or if whatever I'm reviewing got sent to me for free. So, on record, we'll say that right now. And obviously I paid the money for garbage cookies. So I got one little tarp over here, tucked kind of in. There's a lot of extra tarp over here. It's fugly, but it's solid. It's not moving anywhere because the D-rings are so low. I actually put 4 straps on top of the load. Only need 2 straps legally on that short little load. And then we've got a really tall section, and then back down, which leaves a big open gap back there, but I've got it kind of tucked in. There's a little glimpse of white over there, but that's staying nice and clean. 2 tarps on the back here. I think I did a really good job tarping that ugly of a shape. I think I did good. There you go, just about every D-ring, has a bungee in it. If I could reach the D-ring, I put a bungee in it. Delivering this in Kelowna tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. he said, 8 a.m. I almost was thinking 9. We'll head that way right now on the most boring highway ever. Okay, there's 2 pickups parked over there. I think I'm just gonna back up and take this entrance here. Back out. Yeah, that's gonna work out nicely.
a bush. I can't see over the bush. Oh.
Nice. I'm starting to get used to this trailer and how much room I need to make a corner.
You know what that means?
They'll change it on me.
Yep.
That's okay. I kind of like the change, but with this trailer I do a lot of repeat runs. So hopefully when I switch to the other trailers, back to Super B, I won't have repeat runs. Hopefully I get the Super B step deck, which means unique loads as well.
I think that would be the perfect combination for all the loads that you do.
Yeah. Prospector Pub.
I know people say to go here, but
Yes.
parking's a little bit harder for us.
It's a little too early for supper. If we came through here 2 hours from now, yeah, but then again, where would we park?
You have to walk,
Yeah.
which is fine if the weather's okay.
So we're going to run Highway 33 north.
It's been a while since I've been on it.
It's true. It's less boring when you don't travel on it all that often. I'm still trying to debate why I find it boring, and I think I've come up with a couple of reasons why I find it boring.
Okay.
Number one, the speed limit is too low for the road. It's a dangerous highway because I'm doing speed limit and everybody else is doing 30 kilometers faster than I am. Okay, I'm doing 6 over the speed limit right now. For the record. And everybody else goes way fast on this road. They go too fast. Because there's always rollovers on this highway. It's pretty darn rare I see a cop on this highway. There's not a lot of police enforcement. So because the speed limit is low, at least from Westbridge north, the speed limit's 90. And you can easily be doing 110 on that highway, except for the corners. And people are doing 120, 130 regularly. I think that's one of the reasons I find it boring. I think the reason they don't up the speed limit is because there's so many accidents here and they think it's unsafe to up the speed limit. When in reality, I think it would become safer if they up the speed limit to a reasonable speed.
Or if they did some construction on it, on all the area.
And the other reasons are no cell service, so I can't even listen to my Spotify unless it's my downloaded library or downloaded podcast or whatever. No radio. Not even Sirius XM works half the time. It cuts in and out because of the way the valleys are.
Your antenna doesn't like you driving a certain direction on the radio.
My Sirius XM works better driving southbound than northbound.
Yep.
Currently we're northbound. Following the Kettle River. It's beautiful, lush green right now. Huge forest fire came through here a couple of years ago. And the mountain is not recovering from that fire. I think since that fire, we've had so many droughts that we haven't had the moisture to rebuild that forest. And probably the seeds have all gone bad. Now it's never going to regrow, or at least it'll take thousands of years to regrow.
Yeah.
So you have this forest of dead sticks. And if you look at it, most of those dead sticks are starting to fall over and break. So it's a pretty dangerous place to be hiking in a windy day right now, because there's more down trees now than upright trees. So hiking in a forest fire, the years after forest fire, very dangerous until all those dead trees fall over. Looks like that farmer's field there has got a bit of a washout.
It does, yeah.
Bit of a little landslide going on there. You guys have got their first cutting of grass in, and it looked like a couple of people are getting ready for their second cutting already. Some of these fields are not ready for the second cutting. I think they're all eager to get their cuttings in now while they can, with the massive drought that's forecasted.
It's here, and it's just to get worse.
Yeah.
Like, this is our rainy season. It's gonna dry up here pretty soon.
For rainy season, we should be getting rain every day, every other day. And we're getting maybe rain once a month, once a week. Once every 2 weeks, we're getting a good little rainfall. Rainy season, we should be getting a lot of rain. We should be, the headline of all these videos should be flood warning. That's what this time of year should normally be. And it's just not. It is very, very not.
I know the ranchers are already worried about feeding their cattle and having to sell off the cattle.
Yeah, they're literally selling off their cattle early and selling at a low price due to the fact that they can't feed their cows. They're already forecasting them. It's like we can't feed our cows off our own land because of how dry it's going to be, and importing food's going to be too expensive, so they're going to be forced to sell their cattle off to the bare minimum, and that might bankrupt a whole bunch of farms
and raise prices in the store.
Yeah. Somebody asked me how this highway was since they resurfaced it there. Was it last year or the year? Yeah, last year.
Last year, yeah.
Let's put it this way. I don't even think about it anymore. When we took this highway, we were always talking about, between Westbridge and Beaverdale, how rough and bumpy that highway was. How it wanted to toss you off the highway into the river on every corner. And they've done a really good job resurfacing it. They took all those big whoop-de-doos out. It's just a nice smooth ride. It'd be fun to do on motorcycle this summer. Still little dips and stuff here and there where they didn't get it perfect, but it's pretty darn good. Welcome to Westbridge. If you guys are ever driving through Westbridge, just treat that bridge as a one-lane bridge if there's a big rig oncoming. Kind of look ahead, see if you can see cars coming in. If you see a big rig coming in the background, just slow her down.
She saw a cop. I was parked at some business of some sort over there.
An oncoming big rig needs both lanes to make this corner. Northbound, no big deal. But a southbound big rig, you need both lanes not to hang yourself up on that corner with your trailer. Is there any rain in the forecast tonight for Kelowna?
I think it's Friday.
Okay.
Is it 27, 28 out again?
It says 27.5 degrees Celsius. It's a warm day.
It is. For the week, so I bought my jacket. I have one tank top, and then I have some shirts, and then a long sleeve. I have a little bit of everything.
I'm wearing long sleeve today because in the morning it was pretty chilly when I was untarping.
I had to have my jacket on this morning.
Does anyone do this weird thing I do? Your sleeves unbuttoned?
It's more comfortable.
I just hate having something tight around my wrist. I'm always, I guess I could roll it up, I don't know. I'm always unbuttoned, very unkept.
I think we're supposed to roll them up.
Unbutton them and roll them up. I just can't stand something snug around my wrists. I don't wear watches. Find watches uncomfortable.
I've gotten used to my watch, but it's taken a while.
Also around my neck, I actually have taken like work shirts and cut them so they're not so tight. T-shirts are not so tight around my neck.
I remember growing up, I had turtlenecks for winter. I couldn't do it. I'm like, I can't have something that tight.
I like to be free. Free bird.
I'm listening to too much music, have you? I was gonna ask you.
I have other comments.
I was gonna ask you who sings that song. But I'm
No
like,
idea.
Well, he has some bonus points if we can name it.
Nope, not a clue.
I'm yawning. Why?
Because we haven't had a proper sleep like in 3 nights in a row. Last night was pretty decent,
Nah, for me.
but still not enough. Force ourselves to go to bed a little earlier tonight. If we can't deliver till 8, that changes where we sleep, because the place we're talking about sleeping, all the businesses open around there and they want to park their cars there.
Yep. I'm really trying to think of another spot. It gets complicated.
I guess we could just sneak into the Petropass. Except that we wouldn't have access to the washroom there.
No, that one, yeah.
just realized I slowed down for the corner and I went just below the speed limit. See, I'm speeding. I'm gonna have to set GPS, or yeah, not GPS, set cruise control so I stop speeding on here. Because the speed limit just feels slow.
It's kind of straight, wide open.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's other highways that have dangerous corners just like this, that on the straightaways the speed limit's higher.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine having a higher speed limit here. You'd have less people stuck behind you, less people impatient, doing stupid stuff on the highway.
Yep.
But I don't get paid for that. It's above my pay grade. Who are we? Just the people. But like I said, this new resurface here is just so nice. I used to know exactly which corners you had to drive way slow so it doesn't want to toss you off the highway, and now it's just nice and even and smooth. And they did everything, shouldered the whole road, not just little patchwork. Excuse me.
I don't think we've ever seen a bear on this highway.
I can't think of it, no, just lots of deer.
We saw moose once or twice. That's on video.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think bears, and you would think they would be around here.
Even now, their big rigs are catching up with me, and I'm doing 5 kilometers over the speed limit. There's a pull load coming up here pretty quick. I'm going to pull in there and let the big rig behind us by. Right on that cliff, under that cliff face there.
400 meters.
Almost like I've seen a sign.
I'm not good with meters still. Even after all these many years up here.
For me, 1,000 meters is for me to think, time to slow down a bit. signal lights. Think about turning. Well, maybe not slow down yet, but think about turning my signal lights on and getting ready for the turn off. At 800 meters. At 600 meters. 600 meters, I have signal lights on and actively slowing down. And the crazy part is, we were watching the Starship landing video from a couple landings ago, where they actually caught it. They are free falling until 1,000 meters. They don't start the engines up until 1,000 meters to slow down. They are slowing down the rocket ship in the amount of space I'm thinking about slowing down the big rig.
So crazy to think about.
I can't imagine the G-forces. I imagine if they're flying people, they might slow down a little earlier.
Hopefully.
To reduce the G-forces. Yep. My automatic just missed a shift. We'll go to manual. Thing, I can still go to manual anytime I want. Not like manual because I'm just shifting by clicking the button. And the computer has to do the shifting.
It's a nice little override, so to speak.
Yeah. There we go. I'll let it take over again. Sometimes the steep little hills, when you have like a pretty heavy load on, it gets confused. Well, Beaver must have dammed up that culvert because there's a little lake there. They do that sometimes, fill the culvert with sticks.
I would love to know what actually goes on in the beaver mindset. Is it any water, right?
Yeah.
You see viral videos of some of them in the households and how they build like a dam in the hallway. Like they just gotta build.
Got a pickup and a motorcycle behind us.
That movie we went and saw, I think it was called Hopper.
Hopper? Oh, Beaver.
Yeah, the Beaver.
Like a pickup and motorcycle. Hopper, that's a cute movie.
It was.
I recommend.
Already thinking about our next movie date.
What are we gonna watch?
We have a few choices here, but I think
The Mandalorian?
the new Mandalorian one, I think, is probably up there.
You want to watch The Cheap Detective too?
Yeah, I only want to watch that one because I'm really curious who did it. I tell you, the trailer does have me invested in that movie.
I couldn't care less, but I'm willing to go watch.
On that one, I think it's fine if we watch it at home sometime. The humor was kind of funny too.
The humor in Cheap Detective?
Yeah.
I found it kind of cheesy.
Yeah, but I'm up for it right now.
Motorcycles passing the pickup. Gonna pass us as well? Yeah, I think so. Okay. And further back, we got a vehicle passing very aggressive, other cars way back there. So we have at least 4 more vehicles behind us. They're just not close behind us, but they're coming. And one of them was pretty aggressive back there. Pickup, you ready for this? Go. Nope. What about the aggressive car? No? Okay. We're safe for another corner. I say that, all of a sudden they zip by on a double solid. I was one of those earlier. Right about here they were passing us, going into a blind corner. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was pretty silly.
No takers? Nope. We're still following the Kettle River, but it's just an arm of the Kettle River. At Westbridge, the Kettle River gets split into 2.
I was very tempted to ask you how you knew it was an arm and not a leg.
It could be the leg of the river. For all I know, it could be. Quite a beautiful scenic drive, but it is in the boonies. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's boring. Oh, here we have the aggressive passer, a VW. Volkswagen, literally as in folks people wagon. In German. Another German invention, well, another Hitler invention would be Fanta.
Yeah, that one was interesting when I learned about it.
Why did Fanta get invented during World War II? Because the rest of the world goes, oh, yeah, we're going to war with you, or we're not going to send you our carbonated drinks anymore. And apparently Hitler was addicted to Coca-Cola, loved his carbonated drinks. So, all the Coca-Cola factories in Germany weren't getting the secret recipe anymore. So, they didn't have much to make carbonated drinks. So, they started making carbonated drinks out of orange peels. And that introduced Fanta.
Yep.
I always said Fanta. I'm not sure which one is correct in German. Is it Fanta or Fanta? North America, I think it's mostly Fanta.
Yeah, I think.
My German parents always said Fanta. When I say German, I mean Plotich.
I only know a few words, mainly food related, for a nap.
In Plotich or in Hochdeutsch?
No German.
Plotich. Ich kann nicht Plotich sehr gut reden. Sehr schwer für mich nicht.
I know what you said, but I'm still sticking with I know the most important words.
Ich didn't nicht broken, right?
Talk about food, talk about nap, and I'm good.
Es ist keiner dort Plotich kann reden hier, so. Ich kann nicht Plotich reden.
Everybody, I think I broke them. How do I fix them?
Ich kann ein klein bisschen Hochdeutsch sprechen auch. Aber nicht sehr gut.
I agree, I don't. It's not good. I don't speak it good. Or you don't speak it good. Something about...
Bitte sprechen Sie langsam. Ich bin ein Ausländer.
Sounds like I'm an outsider. That's what it sounds like.
Kindergartners can probably speak better German than I can. So what sounded like an Auslander? Outlander? I said, please speak slowly because I'm an outlander. I'm a foreigner.
So you did say Outlander.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, see? Maybe I understand way more than I think.
Okay, we have a nice straightaway. Zoom zoom. No zoom zoom. Only 2 cars left behind us. Maybe 2 pickups. Also, somebody asked if I talk. This comment has actually come up a couple times. How I must be talking in the truck all the time to myself.
To make fun of you.
Ask Jess how much I talk, even with her in the truck.
Very little. In fact, you give me a look when I start to talk sometimes.
It's like, shut up and just be quiet.
Yeah.
I like my quiet. There's only talking I do. I talk to you guys more than I talk to Jess. I don't know if that's a good thing.
That's honestly the truth, though. Some days you don't text or call, and I'm like, I know you did a YouTube video.
Welcome to Beaverdale.
And then he wonders when he gets home why I have a week's worth of stuff to tell him.
Look, there's a car down there. Like I said, there's never a day we drive up, rarely a day we drive up here that we don't see a new car in the ditch. Last week I kind of scammed her so that I had a peaceful weekend. I called her on Friday and let her just talk for an hour. Don't ask me what she said during that hour because I can't remember, but at least I had peace and quiet when I got home.
I told you that it was actually beneficial, I think, to the both of us. I honestly think it was good. But once again, he didn't call or text really the whole week besides leaving map and all that, right? lot more I don't know, trust and stuff that we give each other than what we recognize.
Yeah. You ever listen to those Reddit stories? It's like, yeah, trust your spouse and don't cheat on your spouse. Don't be the AH.
And we also don't resent you for not being able to call, right? Like, I understand.
I'm busy some days. And then all those runs in the culverts, it's like no cell service. I'm really, really busy. When I'm not busy, no cell service. When they put a sign right on the road like that, you guys ever tempted to just ding it? Just like safety cones on the side, you know? It's like an invitation to see how close you can get. Oversized load? Dude, if you put stuff in the way and it's an oversized load, it's your fault for getting them dinged. I went through a construction zone. I actually called the boss. I'm like, hey, just in case you get a complaint that truck came driving through and knocked all the safety cones over, you tell them that they have to be wider than 11 feet. I think my load was 10.5 feet. Yeah, I think it was a 10.5 foot load. Wow, look at that cloud.
Is that cloud or smoke?
That's cloud. Definitely cloud. Very unique cloud. Yeah, I think it was 10.5 feet wide, that load, and I knocked so many safety cones down. It was almost rubbing against the no post in the center, and then just safety cones. Dunk, 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 dunk. So somebody has to go pick all of those up. Like, if you get a phone call, tell them to set up the cones wider than 10.5 feet, because I think legally the road, without them getting special permits for construction, they have to be 3.8 meters wide, something like that. Legally, they have to set the safety cones that far apart. Anything narrower than that, they need special permits, and they have to let all the permit people know. And
the radio?
And that way, anybody buying a permit gets notified that, hey, this area, these dates, you're not allowed to drive. This is the detour, right?
Yeah.
You have to put up signing and stuff like that way ahead. And that's why I bumped all the safety cones over. Every time we clear one vehicle past us, another one shows up behind us. We still have two behind us. Where do we end this video, Jess? Where's a good landmark so you know where the map is?
I have no clue where we are. Anyways,
we're North Beaverdale. Oh, Carmi. Carmi's coming up quick, right?
I have no clue. But
let's end the video in Carmi.
Sure. Maybe. really been a while since I've been on this road.
It is less boring when you haven't been on it for a while. That's not true. I said that earlier and it's still not true.
Really
I remember even the first time ever driving down this road, I think it was a motorcycle ride, and it was just boring, this section.
Keep trying to convince yourself.
Oh, what's the dude doing on the road? Weird. He was in the shadows.
And kind of sketchy without reflective vest on doing that. Maybe I would have passed you that time, would have seen it.
Hey, there goes that one. That one white pickup behind us is a problem because he's not passing, right? So it causes, and when there's one person that's not passing, it causes a longer and longer and longer line. So now we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles behind us. Because the cars now have to pass him, and then they have to pass me. Honestly, we need more of those pullouts, those passing pullouts. They need to build more of those. Oh, that was Carmi. That was Carmi. We're through Carmi.
You blink and you miss it.
Carmi is directly next to Penticton. So if we went up and over, we would end up in Penticton. Having said that, I've tried that. Didn't work out. Got very lost. Left Penticton to drive to Carmi and ended up popping out at OK Falls, very confused where we were. This is pre-GPS. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Huge thank you to all the support. If your names show up at the end in the credits, thank you, thank you, thank you. Top of the list are always the coffee supporters. Thank you for the coffee. You guys always get the bonus videos either early or the videos that I never give to anyone. I've been releasing more and more of the bonus videos to everybody throughout the weeks here and there. And but even then, you guys get to watch those videos 2, 3, 4 weeks before everybody else gets to see them. And then, of course, all the members, same thing. They get to see the videos early. If you're a member, just go to my main page and go to the posts. There's links to all the bonus videos. You guys no longer get those annoying member videos listed in your homepage if you're not a member. I found those so annoying that I got rid of them and found a different way of giving you guys bonus videos.
Yeah.
So YouTube broke that system. If I find something annoying, I know a lot of you guys find them annoying too, so you'll never see one of those from me anymore. If you do, let me know. Might have missed one.
Yeah, funky clouds still there.
Very funky clouds. And of course, anybody that gives us a super thanks or a sticker or your name shows up in the credits for a month as well. If you guys give us like a bunch of money, every $5 counts as a month. So if you give us a coffee donation for $25, you are automatically on that coffee credits for 5 months. So anyone that wants to do a bulk donation, every $5 counts as 1 month. Perfectly acceptable to do the coffee, which is coffee is a direct e-transfer to my bank account. So And then the bigger the number, because it's always a set fee, right? The more you donate, the less that set fee is, percentage-wise. Anyway, I'm mumbling around and not hanging up the phone.
Yeah.
I'm bad at hanging up the phone. Do kids even know what hanging up the phone means these days? Oh, that's a new tangent. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. We have a new landmark on where the video ends now.
Where?
It's the rest area over here, right? Around this corner, I think, is a rest area. Okay, for real this time. We are out of here. You guys absolutely rock. See? Rest area, rest area.
Adios.